Now, let's get to this, okay? Again, we're talking about the Mercury retrograde is here, and what are we expecting in our lives, okay? So now, the Mercury retrograde is always looked at as a time in your life where you're going to see bad things happening. Many people say, "Oh no, it's a Mercury retrograde." Okay? And I want to tell you guys this right now. You need to understand this phenomenon, okay? That's happening. You need to understand it to actually get the message and get whatever it is that it can help you with, okay? So now let's go over this. The Mercury retrograde, what is it really stands for? It stands for slow energy and slow momentum, slow movement. It's going to stand for communication issues. You might find yourself getting in some kind of argument or having some miscommunication with people, or things that you was expecting to happen slowing up or not happening at all. You might find all of these things happening at this time. You might find yourself reliving the past, things from your past resurfacing with you. You might start thinking about ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends. You might start thinking about things that you wanted to do that you didn't do. You might start thinking about things that happened to you as a child. When the Mercury retrograde pops up, this is a time of reflection, okay? And again, we're going to go over this, you guys, because if you guys really have to understand it for you to utilize it the way it's supposed to be, okay? It's not a chaotic time. It's a time where things resurface, okay? I'm trying to give it to you so that you really understand. Things resurface, things slow down, and a lot of people look at it as something negative, okay? So now, what am I saying from here? And how is it you can use this, okay? When I'm talking about the Mercury retrograde, I'm basically talking about it is a time for you to go in reflection. Okay, if you understand what I'm saying, because I'm trying to do this in a way that supports you guys when you guys hear it's a Mercury retrograde. Most people say, "Oh my God, Yvette, it's a Mercury retrograde. I don't know what's going to happen. What's going to hit me?" Okay, and we're going to talk about it because the things that you might be seeing at this time, you might be afraid, or you might be saying, "Oh my God, I can't wait till this is over." And basically, this is a time to learn. Now, the Mercury retrograde, it goes from, for this month, it goes from November 9th to around the 29th. So we are right at the beginning. Today is what, the 16th? So we already been in the Mercury retrograde for about 7 days already, but we still have a long way to go. So we're basically like in the middle. And some of you might already have been seeing things slowing up, things not working the way you want it to work as you planned. You might have miscommunications with people, arguments, family drama. Anything can happen at this point. Maybe you're doing an assignment at your job and it's not working out well. All of these things can happen. If you are having some of these signs right now, put them in the comment section, you guys, because you're not alone. These are things that are wakening you up. It's like an awakening. And it's waking you guys up to what it is you need to know about you. Okay, so now, where am I going with this? When you are in a Mercury retrograde, this is the time when you need to stop and say, what is it that I need to know? What is it that I need to know about myself? Why am I thinking this way? Why am I looking at things in life this way? Why am I having difficulties with family members? Why am I having difficulties at work? Why is it that my money won't go any further than where it is? Okay? And listen, we all got something we should be working on. When we're at the Mercury retrograde, it is a reflection. It is a sign that you need to handle something that you're not handling. So, okay. So if you're having a miscommunication with people, you need to sit back and say, what is it inside of me that is causing me to attract these things into my life? What is it in me from childhood, from my teenage years? What is it in me that I believe about myself that is attracting these situations in my life? Now you're looking at it a little different, okay? When it comes down to relationships and you see things resurfacing, you need to stop back and say, hey, look, what is it that I need to know about myself when it comes down to relationships? What is it that I feel about myself? What is it that I am not acknowledging about myself that is keeping me in relationships or attracting or bringing up emotions that are not good for me, okay? What is it I need to know? Again, this is important, you guys, and I just want to show you this chart, okay? When we're in a Mercury retrograde, again, we're going right back to the emotional vibrational scale. Most of you, when you're going through something during this period, is going to be at the lower scale with the shame, the guilt. The guilt is popping back up. The grief is popping back up. The fear is popping back up. And this is what the Mercury retrograde brings out in people. It brings out the things that you really need to work on. And if you didn't need to work on it, you will be feeling joy, peace, and enlightenment at this point with that particular thing. Okay? So now, where am I going with this? I need you guys to start taking a pause at this time and start working on whatever it is that you need to work on. If you're having problems at the job, ask yourself, what is it that I need to know? Am I being lazy? Am I looking into things too much? Am I being forceful or trying to be in control of everything? Whatever it is, you need to start right at this point looking at the things in your life that need to be corrected. If you understand what I'm saying, please give me a thumbs up because I'm trying to make this so that you understand. During the Mercury retrograde, no matter when it appears, it is a sign for you to go within and work out the thing that is showing up during this time. Whether it's miscommunication, whether it's your job, whether it's your family, relationships, whether it's your health, it's time for you to stop and go within and say, what is it that I need to know? Why am I attracting this? What is going on? And that is it. This is not a time for you to say, I'm cursed. This is not a time to say, oh my God, every time Mercury retrograde pops up, something happens. No, if you're saying that, then it is, you really need to start working on yourself. Okay? So now, again, it's a time for review, reflection, and recalibration. Okay? Getting back in alignment. So it's not something that's coming to you negative. It's just showing you what's inside. Remember, whatever is inside is manifesting on your physical. Not the opposite. What's going on in the outside is not affecting your inside. What's already in your inside is what's creating your outside. And you guys must understand this, okay? Jackie, hi Jackie. Jackie is saying, I had childhood bad memories, still trying to get over it. Okay, Jackie, you need to know then, what is it in your childhood that you need to release and let go? Are those things true for you right now? Because by holding on things that happened in your past, you're keeping it in your present. And as you keep it in your present, you are creating things in your future. And the Mercury retrograde will bring these memories up to you at this moment for some reason out of the blue, and it will make you think about the things that you are holding on to. So now is the time to release and let go. Whatever is in the past is in the past. Only thing you need to do is try to get in alignment, try to learn the lesson, or learn what the life purpose is for you with that lesson and move forward, okay? The next thing is, why does this matter going into 2026? We need to grow now in order for us to step into the new year. We cannot no longer, on this channel, following me, we can no longer take things into the new year. Now, you guys all know I'm going through grieving. It's been a year and a half. I don't know how long I'm going to be going through it. But eventually, I will have to keep moving on. I'm already moving on. But at the same time, those memories come back. The grief comes back. So we all got things we're going through. But the main thing is is trying to control it as best as you can. Release and let go and ask God, what is the lesson behind this? What is it? Where is this taking me? What is it that I need to know? Joel Osteen lost his father. His mother had cancer. She was totally cured, but his father passed away. He was in the back. He was in the back doing the lighting. He kept asking God, why? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? As they told him he has to now step up and run the church. He didn't want to do that. He was fine where he was. But God then, with this situation, moved him up and moved him further than anyone could ever go. Okay? So you have to take what it is that is happening to you and ask God, ask the universe, ask Allah, ask Buddha, what is it that I need to know? Ask Jesus, what is it that I need to know? And then move forward. If you understand what I'm saying, give me that thumbs up, you guys, because at this moment, some of you probably already going through things, okay? Let me see, Yana. Yana is saying, I said something mean to a loved one and I regret it and need to apologize. Listen, Yana, I love it. I love that you said that. And that's already on my schedule for to discuss what to do at this point. Okay? But let me see if someone else has something. But Yana, that is good. And I like it. I like that you are bringing that up and actually taking account for what you did, okay? And that shows a lot about who you are. Carlton says, your 369 journal is more powerful than I ever realized. Thank you, Carlton. And since you said that, I'm going to show you, if you want journals, either 369 for scripting, the It Works for scripting, or the Dream Journal to analyze your dreams, please look in the description. Everything is there. Okay, thank you, Carlton. Okay, so now, listen, has anyone besides Yana and Jackie been having things happen to them at this time? Oh, MI333, MI said, very true. For some reason, I keep remembering past hurts. I don't want that. I release and I let go. Absolutely. Tina Cook, she says, childhood traumas too much in my thoughts. Absolutely. And at this time, you might see them even more. Okay, we have the podcast. Hello, beautiful. I know I need to handle and address something I know I do. Listen, beautiful. People are saying things. Okay. We have here Carol Sardina. Okay, hello. Makes perfect sense. Son and I have major communication issues, okay? Listen, blessings to you, Angie. Here you go again, Angie. Always supporting the channel. Blessings to you with the super sticker. Much love, girl. You always supported me. Okay. Anne said, I have lower back pain. Okay. Now, Anne, for instance, I would actually tell you at this time, release and let go. What are you holding on to? That is, what are you lifting up or holding on to in your life? Could it be family? Could it be problems? Could it be situations in your life? Whatever it is, when you have lower back pain, which we all do at some time, it's a problem with either you had an accident, but regardless to the point, it's why did that attract? Why did that happen to that area? And then you need to know, what am I holding on to? What am I holding up that is causing this back pain? And release and let go. Okay? If you guys have any problems with health, please go and get Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life. And it will show you how certain things are manifesting in your life through your thoughts, through your feelings, and through your beliefs. Robinson family, I want to thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, you and Angie. Thank you, Robinson family. Much love to you. Okay? Paul is saying, wait, where you call Angie? Get back to you. Yes, trouble with deciding and decision making. Yes, we all have that, Angie. You're not alone. Okay. Jackie said, thanks, Miss Yvette. I know it's hard when I lost my mom 3 years ago. I was very close with my mom. I don't have nobody to talk to anymore. Ah, Jackie, you're feeling me. You're feeling me. I know you are. Paul is saying, I don't want anyone's negative energy to envelop me. Being a caregiver is not easy, but I try to stay positive and make people laugh because that's who I am. I love it, Paul. And to tell you the truth, that's who I am. I love to smile no matter what's going on in my life. I'm going to smile and I'm going to laugh and have a good time. I'm not saying that I'm not hurting inside, but at the same time, that is just part of my personality. Now that we talked about why the retrograde is important and why we must release these things to manifest what we want for the new year, all of this is part of self-help, self-alignment, spiritual growth, and it's taken us from one year into the next year. Okay? So if you look at it in this manner, you are way ahead of the other people. Now, where am I going with this? What are the lessons behind the Mercury retrograde? It's realignment, finishing unresolved issues, okay? Learning flow versus control. Flow with life, flow, instead of trying to control everything. These are all lessons. The control thing is part of my lesson. I want everyone to do well. I want everyone to have something. And it's almost like sometimes I get a little controlling because I want to see everyone do good. And I mentioned this to you before. Self-awareness, being aware of what's affecting you, being aware of the things in life that you need to process and release and let go. Understanding patterns. Whoa, what is happening over and over and over and over in your life? Whether it's a relationship. Yvette, every time I get in a relationship, it's always the wrong lady. It's always the wrong man. It's always the wrong situation. Every time I get a job, Yvette, I'm always having problems. Okay? Every time I get money, it goes right back out the window. Every time I try to do something, Yvette, it always falls apart. That just happened to me a little while ago. Listen, patterns. What are the patterns? And when you see the patterns, you got to stop and say, what's inside of me that is causing these patterns? What is it that I need to learn? What is it that I need to let go of and get realigned? Okay? I'm doing this myself. Okay? So listen, I don't care who you're listening to on what page. Everyone has something to work on this earth, or we would not be here. Now, slowing down to hear your inner guidance. Mercury retrograde goes into a time, a period to slow down, take a walk, sit in peace and quiet, walk by the beach, sit down in your car and just reflect on whatever it is that's going on so that you can move on. Okay? So what is it that I would do during this time? Okay? Scripting your desires and unspoken words, Yana. Scripting your desires. Write out whatever it is that's going on within inside of you. Okay? Start writing out if there's I'm gonna go back to this. Write out what it is that you desire. Read it every single night. Okay? Just read it. Just have it maybe in a book or a piece of paper and just read it every time you think of reading it. Read it before going to sleep at night. Okay? Put it under your pillow. Whatever it is. Visualize yourself living the life you want to live. If it's communication issues, I want you to write a letter to yourself for that person or that situation. Okay? Writing it out is going to free the energy. Now, if you're bold enough, like Yana just said, then reach out to that person. Apologize. Be the bigger person. Reach out. Even if you can't say I'm sorry, say I love you. Okay? Even if you can't say I'm sorry, just say I love you. Whatever it is, now is the time to open up that communication with the things that are going wrong. If it's communication with miscommunication with a lot of people, then you need to write that letter to yourself. Am I trying to be in too much control? Am I trying to control others? Okay? I release whatever it is. Now, I just started saying something for myself. It's something like, I no longer have the need for control. Okay? I release the need for control. I release the need for control. I trust the process and I release it to the universe. Whatever it is, I release the need for control. Okay? It's not control of your life. Okay? Because we all need to do whatever it is we need to do. But at the same time, controlling the when, the where, the how, all of that, you put it out there, what it is you desire, and you trust the process. You trust the process for God, the universe, to bring it to you. Okay? The controlling of other people. Allow other people to have their own journey. Everyone is here. Everyone has a journey. Allows them, those people, to experience life for themselves. Whether it's good or bad, let them experience life for themselves. When we try to save everyone, we are trying to control. Okay? Sometimes you have to release and let go and step back. If you understand what I'm saying, give me that thumbs up. Okay? Journaling for clarity. You can ask the universe, ask God in writing or speaking before you go to bed. What is it that I need to know? What is it that I need to do? What is it that I'm here for my life purpose? What is it that the Mercury retrograde is trying to show me? Why am I having repeating patterns about things going on over and over again? Why am I still coming up with these memories of things that happened to me from back in the days? What is it that I need to know? And God, what is it that I can do to release this from my life? This is all about your inner journey. It's nothing outer. No one needs to know what you're saying to yourself, what you're saying before going to sleep, what you're writing and scripting on a pad. No one needs to know. This is an inner journey. Okay. Another thing to do is when you're in a Mercury retrograde, this is not a time to react. This is not a time to step forward. This is a time to go within. Again, this is an inner journey at this time. This is a time to go within, ask the universe, ask God, ask whoever's your supreme being, which you can remember, there's only one. Ask your supreme being, ask your higher self, what is it that I need to know? What is it that I need to do? And I need you to step back, take it in, and then react, okay? This is not something where you just react quickly. Somebody's being mean to you or there's a miscommunication, step back at this time. Because it might just blow up because it is the Mercury retrograde, okay? Now, what I want to tell you guys, listen, don't force outcomes at this time. Allow things just to happen, okay? Don't panic, just observe. When something goes not the way you want it to go, which it happened to me, don't panic, just step back and observe. And say to yourself, if it's a pattern, what is it that I need to know? What is it that I need to know? I release the need to control. I trust the process. I trust the process. Control is fine. Misaligned control is the issue. Again, it's okay to work and be in control of your life. But at the same time, too much control, not trusting the universe, is basically saying, I don't need you. I got this for myself. The other thing is the Mercury retrograde helps identify what needs attention. Again, if you understand what I'm saying, give me that thumbs up. So to close this out and get to the meditation that I have, I want you to know, preparing for the new year, clear whatever it is you need to clear before the new year. However you want to do it, mirror work, naming salt water, blowing, whatever, burning the bay leaf or write or scripting or affirmations, whatever you want. Release old patterns. Realize these old patterns and say, hey, look, what is it inside of me that's causing this? Realignment with communication with true desires. Understand what it is you want in life, what it is that you need in life. Do this and you're working on yourself and you're helping yourself. Setting up a clean slate. Okay, this happened to me in the past, but now this is today and everything is clean. Okay? Inner alignment for outer transformation. And again, that is based on you working on your inner. And remember, you guys, your inner is creating your outer, not the reverse. Okay, so now, if you understand what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up, everyone. Okay? Paul said, I realize that sometimes in this journey, I have to take care of myself. That's okay to put myself first. Absolutely, Paul. Paul, absolutely. Totally, absolutely. Okay? You are totally on the right track. What was it? Carol said, thank you for that. Telling the person you love them when you can't say I'm sorry. Absolutely. Okay? Kendra says, my girlfriend and I broke up last Mercury retrograde. Whoa. And I'm still trying to heal from that. I can't seem to stop thinking about her. I feel I'm prolonging my healing by reliving the past. Listen, Kendra, absolutely. Now, if I would have did this a year ago, maybe you guys would not have gotten in this argument during Mercury retrograde. That is not a time to take action. That is not a time to react on your emotions. That is a time to sit back and say to yourself, how am I contributing towards this situation? Okay, what is it that I need to work on? And then say, I love you. Okay, if you can't say sorry, just say, I love you. Okay, and that probably would have stopped that situation. I'm hoping that you can mend this if she's not with someone else. I'm hoping everything works out for you with this. So it's never too late, okay? So I want to make sure you realize that. Okay, Robinson family, again, thank you. Angie, thank you. I thought I seen something else up here. Yeah, Jackie, thank you. Okay, thank you. Oh, Robinson family, you did it twice. Oh, okay. Thank you for the super sticker twice, Robinson family. Thank you, Jackie, for the super sticker. Listen, blessings to you all. So now, again, don't forget, you guys, before I go into the meditation, if you want any spiritual items, whether it's pendulums or runes or candles or sage or incense, please visit my website. I got some beautiful candles. They call ritual candles, and they are for any situation in your life. They look just like this, and it's not a tapered candle, which it is, but it's called ritual candles. So go on there and get them. I'm using a whole lot of them right now. Blessings to you all. And don't forget, go out there and get my Simple Money Rituals book, everyone. Blessings to you all. If you want to attract money and abundance in your life, everything is in here, from the lottery, for getting money back from people that owe you, for doing scripting techniques, affirmations, bay leaf, cinnamon. Everything is in here. Whether we're talking about the colors of money, everything is in there for your needs. Okay? So now let's get to this simple meditation that may take only 2 minutes. And I want everyone to close their eyes, and we're going to have a little fun. Not a little fun. It's more like healing, okay? I'm going to bring this music down a little bit, and we're going to put that on. Okay, so what I want to say at this moment, I still don't hear the music as much, so we turn it up a little bit. Okay, what I want everyone to do is that I want everyone to plant their feet on the floor and have their palms up. I want you to take a deep breath in, hold it. Now let it out through your mouth. Keep forcing it out. Now hold it. I want you now to take a deep breath in. Hold it. Now let it out. I want you to do it again. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. And take a deep breath out. Now I want you, again, to see that door in front of you. I want you to go and open that door and see stairs. And I want you to see a light at the bottom of the stairs. I want you to take one step at a time going down the stairs. The first step is purple. The first step is red. The second step is orange. The next step is yellow. The next step is green. The next step is blue. The next step is purple, indigo. And the last step is totally purple. When you get down and you see the light behind another door, I want you to open up that door. Wow. What is it that you're seeing? Whether it's the forest, the ocean, the mountains, where are you at this moment? I want you to walk and then come to a circle, an area that's clear. And in there's a person. You know this person, but it can't be. This person is you. Is you at whatever stage in your life that needs healing. Maybe you're 5. Maybe you're 10. Maybe you're 15. Maybe you're 30. Who's meeting you from your higher self in that center? I want you to go to that center and say, I'm still here. What is it that I need to know about my life? About things that I need to learn? What is it that I need to know? What is it that I need to learn? And listen to your higher self. What is it they have to tell you? Is it love me? Just love me. Is it be bold, be strong, and move forward? Is it it's time to let go of the past? What is it your higher self is telling you that you need to know? What is it your higher self is telling you to get you in alignment and for you to grow? Your higher self loves you. Your higher self wants nothing but the best. Your higher self is you, in you, through you, and is the real you. Whatever it is your higher self have to say to you, take the information in right now. Allow your mind just to hear whatever it is it has to say. Don't doubt it. Don't think it's all in your mind. Know that this is true. Your higher self is here speaking to you, telling you what you need to know. Forgive, release, let go. I want you now to thank your higher self for the blessing. Thank your higher self for being there and always being there for you. And then I want you to say, I love you. Until next time, just know that I love you. I want you to then turn around and go back to the door. Turn around for the last time and say thank you and I love you. Walk through the door and close it. Go back up the stairs. Close the door. Sit back in your chair and take a deep breath. And when you're ready to open up your eyes, open them up, knowing that the God, the universe, your higher self will always be with you. Yes, that is beautiful, and I hope it helped a whole lot of you. What I want you guys to know is the Mercury retrograde is a mirror, not an enemy. It slows you down so you can hear the truth. What you notice now prepares you for 2026. I love it. I love it. So again, everyone, I am Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, and we just did Mercury retrograde, and how it's going to hit your life. If it's not showing any effects, much love to you, but still work on whatever it is that you need, that you're going through, whatever it is that you're seeing patterns in your life. So again, much love to those that are signing off. I'm going to get to some of the comments that I haven't gone over yet, and then I'm going to move on, everyone. Okay? So again,